Hello BlueBrixx fans, it's me, Ross.
And I'm Joe.
And today we've got the new Western sets for you. So we should have said howdy.
Yes, probably, but I don't want to offend you with a really bad American accent, so I'm not going to try.
Good point.
First of all, we got the Saloon.
Exactly. Now,
You may or may not know that we used to have BlueBrixx Pro sets, the Saloon and the Bank, but since they were a little too colorful, we decided to do a relaunch to see whether you like them. And so Niklas, one of our designers, took it upon himself to drab it, to make it a little bit more drab and, well, run down.
well, fitting to the color actually, I'd say, of what you'd imagine Western sets to be like.
Yes, well, there are two schools of thought about that. The one says that yes, it was nitty and gritty and everything was dirty and dark and nothing was clean. And the other people say, well, if it's a saloon, it needs to be painted in clean and bright colors to attract customers. But then again, if it's the only saloon in town, do you really need to attract customers?
Fair enough. No.
Not sure. So,
Anyway, it's modular. So
Yes,
let's get
that
into
it
the...
is.
Or shall we start at the top? Because of that.
we could start at the top.
All right.
Over the outside. Let's start with the
Let's
outside.
start the outside.
You got a nice little, what is it, a porch?
A porch, yes.
A porch, yeah, which goes around, and you've got the iconic double swing doors. It's obviously a corner building, which means that the street is there, which makes sense because then you can attract customers from all directions. You have a second exit here. And you can attach other buildings. And as you're going to see soon, you can attach other buildings, even though these tiles are sticking a little bit out and are spilling into the building space of another building.
Oh well, we shall see.
That we shall.
Anyway, let's get to the outside. I like the entrance, the logo as it were to be, with the cow's head on here, the Western Star in the middle, and the two pistols and revolvers around there. That's very cool. And on the back of it, can you take this off?
No, you can.
You can take it all off,
Yes,
that's right.
of course. On the back of it, you've got the lookout.
Exactly, for when the bad guys are coming, or
If you are the bad guy.
if you're the bad guys, for
don't
when the good
discriminate.
guys are coming.
Exactly.
So everybody can play how they want to be who they want to be. It's kind of the Western American feeling.
Yes. Well, here you reach the top by a ladder from the outside. Is it still a porch if it's in the first story?
It's a first story porch.
Ooh, how posh. A first story porch. And the inside is, as you can see.
Very
it's,
cool.
Yes, but let's start with the bottom first.
Okay.
We're being a bit random at the moment. Well, you enter the saloon via the double doors.
So through here,
Yep.
open. Let's close them up so that no customers can come in while we're showing off this
Exactly.
set. Right. What do we have in here? Classic. We have. I shall tip it for the detail camera to see. Right. As you can see, it's very stable. So in here we have the bar, which is probably better to show you like that. We have a bar in here with all those glasses and bottles at the back for, well, whatever drink you want mixed up. At the side here, you have chairs and tables for the patrons to sit and chill. And on this side, what I especially like is the very cleverly designed piano for, well, a bit of evening entertainment, one might say. And the curtains here are nicely designed too. They're very pretty in, even if you said Niklas tried to do less colors, I like the blue curtains.
Yeah.
They do add to the whole atmosphere. Right.
But you didn't go into all of the little great details. For
And that's why
instance,
I've got you.
there's the Winchester behind the bar,
Aha,
of
yes.
course.
The classic thing.
There's the drink on top of the piano, which always gets shot during a fight. You've got the cards on the table, and of course, you have the hidden gun beneath it.
How many guns does this set have?
One might say nearly enough. Then, of course, you've got the whiskey bottles. You've got a nice little cashier that was added with a ka-ching lever.
I like that. It should always be called a ka-ching lever.
It's a ka-ching lever. Well, it is a ka-ching lever. If you know how it's really, what it really is, please write it down in the comments below. And there's lots of stuff
On the outside,
on the outside.
you have the barrels of, well, probably drink around here, or waste. I don't know what was in the
I
barrels.
think it's empty because it's outside.
Fair enough. Yes, that's probably
You've
true.
got a really nicely built lamp.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got a trough.
A trow.
Trough?
Trough.
Is it trough?
Trow, yes, but full of water with transparent bricks.
Yeah, British pronunciation is weird. And of course, at the inside, you've got the stairs to the top. And you have, I forgot the oven.
The oven.
Down here, between the coat rack and the stairs is the oven.
To keep the patrons warm.
Yeah.
All right. I think we should go upstairs.
Then we should go up. I'm in an abusive relationship with these grass because, well, they're in a relationship with me and I abuse them. Now, they always, you know how it is.
Every
I tend to
single
rip
time
them
there's
off.
some piece of foliage and you touch it, it's guaranteed to fall off, more or less.
Yes, it's because, well,
It's not supposed to be touched the whole time, but hey, how else are we going to show it to you guys? Right.
you go up the stairs and then you have a nice little gallery. Mm-hmm. Of course, with another gun.
What else?
And as you know, there's always bar fights in saloons, which is why there's a broken banister.
Yes.
A broken banister. I'm not sure about the names. And if you were to look at it, the broken banister leads down right on top of the card table because, of course, it does.
That's where they always land.
Exactly. And if you do not like the idea of it being broken, you remove these pieces, these four, and you have another. You have
Well, an
complete
intact
banister.
banister. All right.
so we
let us
decided
know.
to just add these parts.
But yeah, let's ask the guys. Guys and girls,
Mm-hmm.
what do you prefer? Because I think it's much cooler with a broken banister because
So
it
do
adds
I.
to the more Western flair. But how would you display it in your home? Which way would you prefer it?
Mm-hmm. Then, of course, you've got the rooms. You've got two nice rooms, nicely furnished, maybe for overnight guests or just people who need it for an hour or half an hour. And in the middle, you've got a bathroom with a nice little bath already drawn in with a towel holder on the wall. And it's full of details.
I
It's
also like
really
the chandelier. Chandelier.
full. Yeah.
That's also a clever detail. The wagon wheel as decoration. I mean, there's lots been thought out in the set. Again, like with most of our sets, the details, the devil's in the details.
That he is.
Because, wow. And,
And-
especially with all the little extra added guns as well. I like it.
Well, there's a bucket next to the bath to fill it. And then
Clever.
just lots of stuff. And it's really nice. I really like it. And I hope you like it as well.
But
And-
that's not all for today, is there?
No, it's not. Because you remember the guy who has a nice little spotting spot on the roof? Well, if you want to, you can send him to the bank across the street. Or he's protecting the bank and you can attach them. And as you can see, you actually, one moment, it's a bit heavy. This set does have some weight because there's lots of stuff in it, and there's of course,
You're
The
breaking
grass.
all the plants.
yeah, you can attach them. And then you've got the classic Western town thoroughfare, branch, Truefair, yeah, not sure. The porch which goes all the way down and which is elevated because while flooding wasn't really common, there was flooding at some points, and you do not want to get your feet wet while you're getting your cash to go boozing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And so the bank is this one.
All right.
And this one is actually a rather nice and nifty little set, which, just as the Saloon, Niklas redesigned in a way. And he designed it in a clever way that you can decide how to build it. And we got the prototype for that.
As you can see, prototype, because the colors aren't correct. They're all a bit wild through here, but that's the correct colors that it will come in. This, of course, doesn't have pink bricks at the end. So like we said, prototype.
You
Now,
can actually build it in two different directions, or depending on whether you want to have where you want to have your street, or the back alley more likely. Here, you've got a nice little painted, it's transparent bricks. So it's maybe it's glass.
I think it's
Sapphire?
glass. It's
Because-
not a sapphire, but it's a Zephyr Bank. But it's-
Exactly, which is why it's blue.
Yes, but it's not a real actual
Of
one.
course,
Otherwise,
it would,
then
would get stolen.
yes, in those days.
And you have the problem that the wagon broke through here, through the planks, and got stuck. You've got here a little rock which hides the second attachment point for the just standard modular.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's been naughty.
Uh-huh. I think we'll get onto that in just a minute.
Mhm. And of course, you've got that side here, which is the most boring side.
But
be told.
it looks nice.
Yeah, that it still does. Even the most boring side looks nice.
We have
And
the water tower up top
yes.
and a bed up top as well.
And as you can see, there has been some fire damage to the roof. There's stuff which will fall. There has been some fire damage to the roof, which is in purple, which is currently being repaired. And it might be a coincidence or might not be that the fire damage is right above the safe.
So let's get into that then.
Well, from the top, of course, you've got a ladder to go up from the porch. And on the top, you've got the water tank, which is leaking. You've got a toolbox, you've got the tools, you've got the planks that are needed to replace it. And you even got a nice little sleeping space down here, either for the worker or for some people up to no good. Sorry.
So we'll wonder what they'll be up to, but we shall just get into that in just 1 minute.
Exactly. Generally speaking, it's a brick-built sign.
Looks
and
lovely.
It's brick-built letters, which do look great, I think. And of
Looks
course, you also
very-
got the nice little petroleum lamp.
It's again devil in the details,
It
but
is.
especially that sign where it says bank is just fantastic.
I think
I
so
really
as well.
like it. I really like it.
So do I.
It's very clever.
Although whether it's clever to advertise where you can steal the money, I'm not
Well,
sure.
it's clever to advertise where people can go and get some money as well.
Yes,
legal
but some
ways.
legal-wise, but sometimes people,
Don't.
yes, to make some withdrawals with a shotgun.
Yep.
I forgot. Something else that might come loose?
Don't think so.
The safe, which we got to go. This is how it looks from the top.
Lots of things to see.
Lots of things to see.
Right, let's walk you through it.
And I shall hold it. Of course, you've got the entrance with the front porch, and you've got the teller's area with the walled-off cashier's desk and the door for the employees. You've got a nice little bench for people waiting.
Of course, very important. The golden, bars to stop the people trying to get the money through not
Illicit
quite
means.
legal ways.
Yeah,
You've got the money down here in golden
which
bricks.
is metallic gold, yes.
The other metallic gold is here.
Oh yeah, that is a painting in the boss's room. And from there, you can go through. And the interesting thing is, since you need to be able to move the pieces around to get to the other configuration, this thing is, do not want to say highly modular. You need to remove this tile here, I think.
Okay.
And then it comes apart.
Aha, clever. And they can change it around.
And you can change it around. So I can show you the stuff even better.
Let's spin it around. So
You've got an oven, you've got this classic swing door.
more nice curtains. Don't
more
forget the nice curtains.
Yes.
The inside here with the pen and feather to write some checks. Here, the aforementioned metallic gold. All right, now
You've
let's
got the
get
broken through floor and of course the wagon, which is loaded with some illicit supplies. Who knows what they were up to?
I think we're about to find out.
And then of course you got the piece which detaches so that you can, this one works a little
Doesn't.
differently. This one doesn't because you can switch it around a different way. You've got the boss's room.
Yeah. Can you take this off?
No,
Oop.
stop breaking it.
That's how you take it off.
With a brick-built clock. Yeah.
Very pretty.
And of course the boss's room with the key to the safe and his personal desk with a nice little picture in a frame, golden frame, and of course his adequately impressive chair.
All right, but let's get to the really interesting
Let's
thing
get to
now.
the really interesting thing, and you can take the roof off, and then you can see the
Safe.
treasury safe. You've got, of course, got a gun right outside the safe, and of course something to drink to entertain the more rich customers. And behind this door, sorry, this one fell over, you got the safe room with the rack with cash, cleverly built, and of course some sacks of money, which have been rattling around the set since I've been handling it, and
The safe.
the safe. Exactly.
Can you open the safe? Yes, you can. Ah.
Of course you can open the safe. What did you expect?
And then in here, you've got lots of gold bars in
yeah.
lovely metallic gold that can be stored. If I can stick them back in properly now. Yep. Close the safe. Put it back in. Put the sacks of money back in.
Close the roof. And then,
Kaboom.
yes, kaboom. You've got two levers here, which do exactly the same thing, only in the opposite on the opposite wall. Because you can also change the wall depending on which way which is the back side of the bank. And if you turn it,
That wall pops off.
that wall pops off and explodes.
With the dynamite. So you
And then people can
grab in
rob the safe and the money banks.
through here. The safe can be pulled out. But obviously the lever is in the way. Ta-da. And then, yes, it's a bank robbery, like in every classic Western film. I love that part. I love that part. Let's show how the mechanism works, shall we? As you can see here, you've got the lever that turns this part on the inside. And when you plop this on, it's held up by two little bricks there. Plop it in, it's safe, and then you just go and hit it out. It is a fantastic mechanism that I love.
That it is.
Very creatively done for the perfect bank robbing scenario.
Experience.
Yes, whatever you want to do, it's possible in our Western city.
Oh yeah.
Very, very creative. And then you can just easily build it up again and blow up that wall however many times you want, because it's always fun to do it.
That it is.
All right, so the sacks of money are back in. The roof is back on.
Yep. And he ripped off a plant as well.
Ah, yes, the classic. So plant's back on. There it is.
Then you put it back together. Stick it back here. With a little gently or not so gentle push.
It all fits in, slots in nicely.
The other way around, of
The
course,
other way around.
obviously.
Oh, yes, cool.
And then you
go.
reattach it with the tile
And stick the roof back on.
and stick the roof back on.
Stick them both together, and you have a perfect Western city.
Not yet, but you've got
Not
the
yet.
beginnings of a perfect Western city.
Exactly. So
You
we're
like
excited
Western
to see where it goes. What it
So are
carries
we.
on.
So if you like Western sets and, well, let's be honest, if they sell well, we have lots of ideas for different stuff. A redo of the general store. Because as of now, the city we have a lot of buildings, but they're not really interconnected in the way that these two sets are. If you like them, then we have the opportunity to redo them. If you're interested in that. Write it down in the comments, what do you think about it?
And which other sets and which other buildings we're missing.
Yep, and what you wanted. Don't say minifigures because they're already on the list. Not sure whether they are approved, but it's an idea we've had for a long time. Because let's be honest, it's a bank and a saloon.
You need the minifigures.
Yeah.
You need the robbers. You need the drunkards. You need everybody.
Exactly.
All right. Well, don't forget there will always be more bricks. That's
You
not
can
the way
never
of
have
saying it.
enough one. You
Exactly.
can never have enough bricks.
So there will be more,
Have fun building.
and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.